I did a video about my fiance when he was still my boyfriend at the time. And I talked about how he got me a gift for Valentine's Day, which was he paid for a year's worth of nail appointments, like in advance. Well, it was 6 months and then 6 months later, but like he found my current nail tech, like told her she likes her nails like these shapes, she likes these colors, she likes these designs, whatever. Asked her if she could do it, and then paid her all up front and in cash with tip too, and then made my appointments for like 6 months. So he gave me, that was one of the gifts he got me for Valentine's Day.
Loved it.
Right, period. And then I talked about it in a TikTok, and that was the first one I ever got like views on. That was like the first TikTok I ever started getting views. And then shortly after that, I made a video about very specific red flags in men. Like someone said, what are some specific red flags in men you have? And so I made that video, and that was my first video to really.
Anybody hit those long nails? I honestly don't believe a woman who has these kind of nails can cook, can even do her own laundry, can wipe her ass very well. Like these nails, oh my God.
Take off. Like when that one took off, that was when I went like super viral.
People want to know, like, how do you live at this intersection of I hate men, I see all this terrible behavior online, but I'm with a man, I'm marrying a man. And by the way, Ashley and I make fun of men too, but we have like great fathers and brothers, friends.
Most do. Most women who do hate men have great fathers, brothers, and men.
The bar is high.
Yeah,
also
most,
for who gets to be around us.
Yeah,
so we do think there's like great men. Obviously, you found one, so did Ashley. But like, how do you live at that sort of like intersection of the two?
I mean, I think it's a lot simpler than people think. I think people overcomplicate it. It's just, I'm not talking about you. Amen. But it doesn't change the inherent fact that men are evil. That is true. Like man as a whole is evil. Like just as an entity, a general idea, men have inflicted violence and oppression on the world in ways that are irreparable. Like it's okay if we say that out loud. It's okay if we say that men are inherently evil. It's like, it's not all men, but for some reason, always a man. Every time.
There are two things that scare me about this woman. Number one, that she actually has a man who's willing to marry her with this kind of mindset. And number two, that one day she's going to raise kids and instill the same kind of mindset. Imagine this type of woman being your doctor or being your nurse. Imagine this woman being a teacher who's going to teach your kids. Because teachers have influence on kids in schools. Those are the things that scare me about these people. I don't care what she says. What she says is her opinion. She hates men, blah, 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 sure. But imagine this type of woman being the person who's going to one day have influence on you directly or indirectly, which means she may have kids, raise you those kids, and those kids have to interact with your own kids with so much hate. I feel sorry for the guy who lays next up to her every night, because I would be scared. I would think she's going to poison me any day if she has that much hate for men.
Something terrible happens, always a man, like 99% of the time. So I feel like it's a lot simpler than people may think. I don't hate my man, I hate most men. And for me, I think given what men have done to me personally, to people I love, and the world as a whole, if they all start guilty and have to work their way to innocent, it's not really a big deal to me. I feel.
And this is why false allegations always, destroy men. Because she just said men should be guilty and then they're proven innocent after, rather than you're innocent and then you're proven guilty. So this is scary. Because this woman can destroy a man's life with a simple allegation. And I would not be surprised if she has ever accused a man falsely of anything. So like, I wouldn't want to even associate with this kind of woman. I wouldn't want her around me because I would be watching over my back. Like if this woman was my sister, I don't know, I probably would tell my mom and dad that, hey, that's not my sister anymore. Because imagine the hate. And the thing is, these videos, like this woman, she goes viral. But if a man said the exact opposite, what she's saying about men, if a man was saying about women, he would get canceled. And then other women would tell that man's wife or girlfriend to leave him. But I can guarantee you, men are not telling the husband to leave her, and women are probably championing him to stay with her.
Very like convicted in that. It's very like, if you're not awful, prove it. I've had what I like to describe as borderline delusional confidence since I was younger. I've like, you couldn't tell me shit. You still can't. But like when I was a kid, especially, you couldn't tell me anything. Like I just thought I was the most awesome person alive, which I still think now. And it's never been at the like detriment of others. It's always been like, I think I'm awesome. I think you're awesome.
Yeah.
That's always been my mentality about myself. So like when I was younger, I never really took a lot of stock or value in what I looked like. When I hit puberty, I loved makeup. I loved being a girly girl, that kind of stuff. But I never thought to myself, I'm going to do this because men like it. I would always do it because I liked it.
Does anybody ever say to you like, well, shouldn't we, I can't even say it without laughing. It's so stupid. Shouldn't we coach men? Don't you ever want to like teach them how to be better? Like what responsibility do you have to like teach men? And like, are you just like, I don't want to teach them anything. I want to help women help each other.
What would this woman teach a man? Like what's something positive this woman would teach a man? With the hatred that she has, like I would be scared of being around this woman. I'm sorry, like even watching the video, I'm already scared because all I see is a false allegation from this woman. This is scary because she's not the only one. She has like millions of women following her on TikTok. And what also scares me is some of you guys are actually going to interact with women who think like her, who follow her and believe it. And some of you guys are going to marry those women and you're going to be sleeping next to them. And one day, just like that, she will crash your whole world. Like, that's scary, man. It's scary as fuck. Damn, man. We are cooked.
Yeah, I mean, well, they didn't come out of my coochie, so it's not my fucking problem, is it? Like, it's not my problem to... You want me to train grown men to care about women? No. That's how I feel about it.
Right.
I truly feel like you're a grown-up. Be a grown-up, right? I feel like sometimes the misconception about my content is that it's to... solely get them, like, oh, all you do is roast men. That's what you do, is you roast. That's true. That's part of what I do. That is true. There's a greater message and a greater objective at play, though, which is I'm empowering women and anyone else they harm. Men harm not just women. It's not just women that they inflict harm on. If you really are an intersectional activist in any way, you'll know that there's many different intersections that they violently oppress. It's not just cis women, cis straight women specifically, that they harm with their content, with their fucking jokes, with all their bullshit that they put online. So my goal, I don't give a fuck about the men that I fuck up. I don't know if that's hard to hear. I don't care at all. I don't care about their feelings. I don't care about their livelihood. What the fuck? You think I care about what your life looks like after this? I don't care at all.
I have $100 for any person who can convince me that this woman grew up with a father in the house. Again, I have money for any person who can give me evidence that this woman grew up with her father in the house. I'm talking from, elementary age to 18 years old. And the father was active in the house. Now, and then after that, I need evidence of, even if the father was in the house, her mom used to respect the father. If you can show me that evidence, I got $100 for you. Because there is no way a woman grows up with a good father, a strong father, a father with leadership skills, a father with discipline boundaries can raise a woman to have this hate towards men. There is no way. You can't convince me.
What I care about is how people see me react to the shit you say online. I want them to see how I react to it, how I don't internalize it, and I keep going forward.
Right. And also it's like, again, you're a grown up, and if you actually cared, if you cared about the harm that you've caused as a man, as a white man, the misogyny, all this, then you'd educate yourself. I mean, it's the same when you talk about race. It's like a white person being like, well, please educate me. And it's like, educate yourself.
Yeah.
You read a book.
Exactly.
You are an adult.
Emotional labor. It's put on women. It's put on people of color. It's put on gay people. It's put on trans people. It's the emotional labor and toll. Like, so in addition to the ignorance and the oppression I suffer, I also have to hold your hand while I explain to you why it's bad. Like, and also, do men listen to women who hate?
I mean, they're not gonna listen to you if you say you hate them and they're bad and they're evil and all these things. Like, whoever won a conversation, whoever came to an understanding with someone they have opposing views, when they start the conversation by "I hate you," Like, how are you ever gonna come to one accord, to a level of understanding each other's perspectives, if the first thing you say to that person, I hate you, and this is why I hate you? Why would anyone listen to you? Hate has never driven out hate. Never.
Women?
So
like if man hates woman, man listen to woman? No, obviously not.
Totally.
But the men I'm talking to hate women. That's really at the very center of it. It's they hate us. They're attracted to us, but they don't like us and they don't love us. Like they hate us and they want to subdue us. So I don't play that shit. So I always say, if you want to be talked to in a nice, gentle way and handled in a way that's like, hey, this is why you shouldn't say that, then I wouldn't attack me. I'd attack somebody else. I wouldn't attack, because that's not how I handle it. So I think respect begets respect. If you don't give it to me, you're not getting it from me. It's pretty simple.
How do we stop competing with each other?
I mean, I don't know the answer to that, but first of all, go to therapy. I highly
Yeah.
encourage people to go to therapy.
Yeah.
This woman is talking about therapy? Oh my God. I know women like to throw the whole therapy thing around, but this woman is talking about therapy. Like, she's telling people to go to therapy. Has she looked in the mirror? Has she heard herself speak? This is fucking crazy. She needs an IV of therapy, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, if you can and you want to, I highly encourage. I think more than anything, it's just focusing on you, like focusing on what makes you uniquely yourself. I think it's getting rid of the male gaze entirely, like the way you look at things, the way you look at yourself. I think the biggest key, honestly, is just unpacking all of your internalized biases. That's homophobia, transphobia, misogyny, the big ones, racism, also things like fat phobia, ableism. Like when you unpack all of that shit, it's kind of scary when you do it, because you think to yourself, like when I was going through that phase and I was unpacking a lot of shit and I first started going to therapy, I started thinking about my career aspirations when I was in.
All right, I can't do this anymore. She just mentioned she started going to therapy. Clearly, she either needs to change a therapist, she needs to stop going to therapy because it's not working. I don't know, maybe she needs to drink some more water, because the hate she has towards men. I mean, she's talking about therapy. Like, I can't believe it. What do you guys think about that? Link down below to this podcast.